I didn't think the first thing she was gonna say was,
What the
Coming up on the Valley After Show.
Maybe Jason and I shouldn't come to dinner.
I thought it was best to send a bottle of champagne her way to let her know I am happy for her.
I had the worst concussion. That's kind of how Michelle and I started back up.
The number of head injuries. It's all making sense.
she's sitting on my back.
Oh my gosh.
I have this fantasy football draft. This is like super important.
How many hurdles do I have to get over to get to this damn engagement?
Danny and Nia got to be there and we did it.
Brittany was super salty. She was like, I could have
I
decorated
would've
this so
had
much
this."
better and done this.
I don't think that they fish, but I'm from the country. I would love to go fishing in the sea.
Fishing in the sea.
The Valley After Show starts right now.
I pulled one over on Detective Doute.
Success.
Success.
Boom.
It was good.
I want to spend the rest of my life with you. Will you marry me?
I didn't think the first thing she was gonna say was, but
Come here.
Yeah. What are you doing? What the Sorry, Kristen. Are you serious right now? I wish I hadn't said What a moment, ruiner.
See, we both have regrets saying that word one time during the season.
What?
And it's so funny to me, like, looking back that Luke was like, did I really say we'd be my catch of a lifetime?
Will you be the catch of my lifetime, baby?
But I feel like he was definitely like full
I was like,
send
you
on the
didn't
fishing
plan that?
thing.
He's like, I have no idea why I said that. It's so cheesy and so cute.
And he's like a little fisherman. Like, it's
know.
not little, you know.
I have never seen Kristen be genuinely surprised in my life. Sixth sense, ninth sense, 10th sense. She's got all the senses. She was actually surprised.
there were a lot of hurdles to get there. Honestly, Kristen could have seen the writing on the wall. I think she just truly didn't believe there was any way I would propose that soon because we had talked about it, baby first, all these things.
It ended up all working out how it was supposed to.
Even gonna bring up her fantasy football draft while we're on the freaking boat.
Oh my gosh.
You remember that, right? Kristen was drafting a fantasy football team.
Oh,
sitting on top of the ring in a bag as sunset is happening.
Are you ready?
No, I have to go. She's sitting on my back.
See, this is the light. This is the good light.
She's sitting on my back.
Oh my gosh.
I knew way before we even Hawaii, I was like, okay, so one of the days in Hawaii, I have this fantasy football draft. I have to pay attention. This is like super important. So I was just
You were focused.
in there, focused on my draft, and clearly sitting on top of his duffel bag that had the ring in it that didn't even cross my mind.
How many hurdles do I have to get
I
over to
know.
get to this damn engagement?
I didn't realize the boat was going to be so big and so nice. Like, I thought it was just all gross.
Yeah, I'm
not showering before fishy time because I feel like I'm going to probably stink like fish or something, and then I'll shower after. I don't know what
No,
happens.
you're not going to. You should shower before. Because I think we're going to the luau right after.
Yeah.
I truly thought it was going to be like bubblegum. Like, there's a big net, and then they like catch some stuff, and then there's like fish flopping around.
She kept telling me, she's like, there's gonna be fish guts everywhere. Why would I look pretty? I'm like, we're going out there during sunset. Like, just, it's not like that. And when she like fought back again, I'm like, Nia 911.
Exactly.
Get over to my room.
Zach, I think, called me and was like, you need to get her to shower or something like that.
Like,
yeah, and I was like, what is happening? So I literally like walked myself over to your room to be like, you need to take a shower. We need to do our makeup. I'm gonna sit right here on your bed and do my makeup while you're gonna do your hair, then I'm gonna use your curling iron, like turn it on. Like, let's pick our outfits. I was like, come on.
and you're like, I know you feel this way now, but you know you're going to look back, and you're like, man, I wish we did have those photos. And I always say that.
Yeah, because I'm always getting the shot, so
Yeah,
I feel like that
it wasn't
wouldn't.
weird.
You and I need to take photos. Just like cutesy, swimsuit, girly. Like, how are we not taking any photos?
I'm not feeling cute at all right now.
But we'll go when we'll find
Sweaty
a spot
and
with shade.
absolutely disgusting.
It wasn't weird. No,
Not at all.
I'm like, this is my inspo. We gotta look cute.
And and I had a broken nail, and I had one press-on nail glued on.
Yeah.
But Luke was like, yeah, like make sure, because you know you're going to take pictures, but he didn't make a big deal about it.
Yeah.
So it didn't like alarm me.
Yeah.
And even when I was trying to get us drinks, and I'm like, oh, do we have like a claw, or do we have a this?
Oh, you wanted to drink the champagne so bad.
And then I found a bottle of champagne. I'm like, oh, perfect. Do we have cups? No, we don't have any cups. What do we not have cups for? We have a bottle. Okay, I'm just going to open it anyway. And then somebody was like, can't you just wait till sunset?
Yeah.
Kristen, like, can you just wait until sunset, and then you guys can do a champagne toast? I'm like, fine. sunset schmunchet, you know? Like,
Yeah.
Have you guys talked at all about wedding dates, locations, any of that?
No, I literally forget we're engaged at times.
Yeah.
It is on hold until she wants to initiate and she feels good enough with where we are with, you know, our daughter. I don't know, I might go for baby number 2 and then go wedding, you know, let's just keep pushing the wedding back.
Jesse told Aaron a story about how you two once got back together because he had a concussion.
He said that?
I mean, I was concussed, so it might have been love, but it was probably brain damage.
I had the worst concussion of my entire hockey career. I checked myself into Cedars, and Michelle and I hadn't been dating for a few weeks. I had an option of like who to call to pick me up at the hospital. And that's kind of how Michelle and I started back up.
Were you gonna, if that didn't happen, would you have?
No.
Well, he's had many concussions in his life because he's a hockey player and he's just done stuff throughout the years. But when we first started dating, after a month, he had gotten out of a 5-year serious relationship and they were still communicating, him and his ex-girlfriend. And I really didn't like that because she was texting him every time I was with him. And I was like, you know what, you guys are good, or like still have something going on. I don't believe in ex-girlfriends. I'm done.
I don't believe in ex-girlfriends. I love that. Put that on a t-shirt. I don't believe in ex-girlfriends.
I think it was a month after dating and I broke up with him. He, I think, had like a panic attack and a concussion somehow, and he calls me, he's like, can you please pick me up from the hospital? I had a concussion.
This is giving Jax, I'm having a heart attack.
He's going to the hospital.
What do you mean?
His blood pressure is like super high.
Yes, this is what happened.
They really are so similar.
So we ended up getting back together because he was like, I'm never gonna speak to her again. I want to date just you. And that was like our only breakup. He also had one right before we got married, I just remembered. A week before our wedding, he was drinking at our home, just him and I, and he started, what is the worm?
The worm. He was doing the worm?
He was doing the worm.
Can you show us?
Not in this dress, but yes.
I pull out the glow sticks. Boom, 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 doing this. Go to do like a yoga type handstand, and I fell forward into the glass table that was like a square, sliced my head open 2 weeks before the wedding.
Oh my God, he started like blood, so much blood coming down his face, and he like fainted, and I called I had to call 911.
When the fire department showed up, I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna die. And I like had all these bloody handprints on the wall. They walked in, it was like house music, lights.
Wow.
And yeah, so I got 14 staples in my head 2 weeks before our wedding.
From doing the worm? Yes. You don't understand how much, I've never seen that much blood come out. It was just like dripping down his face. Ugh.
The number of head injuries, this is like
It's
helping.
all making sense.
Yeah.
One of my fundamental issues with Aaron was when he posted a picture with Isabella on Father's Day. You wouldn't know this because you're not a father. Coming back on Father's Day and having my mother and my friends send me screenshots of you with my daughter on Father's Day.
Yeah.
That is disrespectful to post a picture of my daughter without even asking her father if that's okay.
Right.
But posting a picture of him and her on social media on Father's Day, is that not triggering?
Yeah.
Aaron didn't mean anything by it. It was actually supposed to be Jesse's weekend, and he decided to go out of town for Father's Day, so I took care of Isabella.
I was at a wedding that her and Aaron were invited to that they declined, and I got home at noon and got Isabella in the afternoon.
We actually went to his mom's house to a pool party, barbecue, and we actually took like a group photo with Aaron and his mom and me and Isabella. And it was just like a lovely weekend, and he just posted it. And it wasn't meant to be malicious.
I remember scrolling that day and I saw that and I was like, ooh.
It wasn't just a picture of him and Isabella or the three of us. It was just like a nice weekend, and he was mad because it was Father's Day, but you decided to be in Cabo. So that's not my fault or his fault. It was just like something that happened. And as soon as Jesse texted Aaron that he didn't like it, Aaron removed it.
I asked him in Hawaii that I wasn't comfortable with him posting my daughter.
Yeah.
How many times do you think Michelle and him have posted Isabella since that Hawaii trip? Hundreds.
How are you okay with that?
Because at one point it's like, what am I going to do? Destroy this man who my daughter loves? It's like,
I mean, I love the way you think, and I wish I get
well,
it.
it's like I know the type of man I am, and I know the type of man he is, right? So he's shown his cards. But before that, he also started taking Isabella and Michelle to his church, which I never had conversations with Michelle about religion, nor did he reach out to me then or reach out to me through Michelle. Then posted a picture with my daughter, with Danny and his son, with Jason and his son, the three of them in front of the church. So now we have multiple social media posts where he's never asked my permission if she could be on social media. And, you know, just boundaries in general, whereas, you know, I introduced Isabella to my girlfriend. The second she was introduced to Isabella, she called Michelle to ask for boundaries mother to mother. And this guy is making huge decisions like religion and social media without reaching out to me. And yeah, partially my fault that I didn't reach out to him as the father.
Do you think he was maybe having some guilt about leaving for Father's Day and like took it out on Aaron?
Took it out on us.
Yeah.
Like, it's our fault that he wasn't with his daughter. I don't think he realized that that was Father's Day, but it's not my responsibility to tell him.